Have you ever wondered if the very first hour after you wake up could determine how long and how well you live? What if small changes to your morning routine could add years to your life and help you stay active, sharp, and independent well into your 90s and beyond? It might sound surprising, but the truth is that many people unknowingly sabotage their health every single morning, before they even finish breakfast. In today's video, I'm going to share 7 proven morning habits practiced by people who consistently live vibrant, healthy lives past 90. These aren't just random tips. They are backed by scientific research from leading experts at places like Harvard Medical School and real-life stories from seniors who transformed their health dramatically. Why should you watch this video until the end? Because one of these habits takes only 30 seconds, yet could radically reduce your stress and add years to your life. Another habit can improve your kidney function by almost 30% in just 2 months. You'll discover how something as simple as exposure to morning sunlight can lower your risk of neurodegenerative diseases by over a third. Plus, you'll learn the breakfast formula that can prevent diabetes and inflammation, and why social connection and gratitude in the morning are as powerful as any medication. If you're over 60 and serious about aging with energy, clarity, and purpose, these morning habits are essential. So, stay tuned and let's dive in, because your best years can still be ahead. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Habit 1. Immediate hydration. Have you ever stopped to wonder what's happening inside your body right now, this very moment, if you haven't had a single drop of water since waking up? Believe it or not, your blood is thickening, becoming sluggish like molasses, putting silent but dangerous pressure on your heart and brain. It's a hidden strain you might never feel, until it's too late. Think about the world's longest-lived people, the centenarians who inspire us with their vitality and strength. What's the very first thing they do the moment they wake up? It's not scrolling through their phones or flipping on the TV. It's something so simple yet so powerful. They drink water. And not just whenever, they do it immediately, before their feet even hit the floor. This timing isn't just a habit. It's a lifeline. Leading nephrologists and longevity experts at Harvard Medical School have uncovered a startling truth. Dehydration during sleep accelerates the aging process by a shocking 31%. Dr. Jessica Rothman, an authority on kidney health, explains it perfectly. During the night, as you sleep, your body slowly dries out. This causes what we call morning blood sludging, a thickening of your blood that forces your heart to work overtime and damages delicate blood vessels in your brain and kidneys. Over time, this damage piles up, speeding up aging in ways many never realize. Let me tell you about Sylvia. At 72, she was worn down by chronic kidney troubles, fatigue that seemed endless, and memory lapses that scared her. Her doctors were even talking about dialysis. But Sylvia made one small change. She began drinking 16 ounces of water as soon as she woke, right in bed before moving a muscle. Within just 60 days, her kidney function improved by 28%. When she told her doctor, he was stunned. "What medication are you on?" he asked. Sylvia smiled and said, "No meds, just water first thing in the morning." So here's my heartfelt advice. Starting tomorrow night, set a full glass of water beside your bed. The moment you open your eyes, before you even sit up, drink that entire glass. Don't reach for coffee or tea yet. Your body craves pure, gentle hydration, ideally at room temperature so you don't shock your system awake. Make this ritual as non-negotiable as brushing your teeth. It's that important. Your organs have been waiting all night, thirsty and vulnerable, desperate for this life-giving water. Don't keep them waiting one more second. Can you promise yourself this one simple act? Because it could be the turning point for your kidney health, your heart, and even how gracefully you age. The healthiest, longest-lived people on the planet swear by it, not as a suggestion but as a rule for life. So, do you already do this? If not, what's stopping you? Tomorrow morning can be the very first step on your journey to feeling stronger, clearer, and more alive. Drink that glass of water. Your future self will thank you. Habit 2. Exposure to natural morning light. Have you ever stopped to think that each morning, without even realizing it, you might be quietly sabotaging your body's natural rhythm? It's something so simple, yet so powerful, and sadly, so many of us overlook it. If you're not stepping outside or exposing yourself to natural sunlight within 30 minutes of waking up, you could be missing out on one of the most potent triggers for longevity and vibrant health that science has uncovered. Research from the National Institute on Aging has revealed something truly remarkable. Catching morning sunlight right after you wake up boosts your melatonin production later that day by a staggering 73%. Melatonin isn't just the hormone that helps you sleep. It's a vital part of your body's intricate clock that regulates everything from your metabolism to brain health. Dr. Andrew Peterson, a leading expert on circadian rhythms and aging, puts it beautifully when he says, "Morning sunlight exposure sparks a cascade of hormonal events that shape your sleep quality, metabolism, and cognitive function for the entire next 24 hours." Missing this simple light cue is linked to a 37% increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases after the age of 70. That's not just science, it's a wake-up call. Let me tell you about Benjamin. At 75, he'd battled chronic insomnia for decades. I mean, decades. Nights spent tossing and turning, waking up exhausted, and losing hope after trying countless sleep aids and costly supplements that never delivered long-term relief. Then, on a whim, his doctor suggested something so basic it almost sounded too good to be true. Just 10 minutes outside immediately after waking, no matter the weather. And guess what? Within 2 weeks, Benjamin was falling asleep more quickly and staying asleep through the night. But the transformation didn't stop there. Benjamin shared how his blood pressure dropped by 15 points and, for the first time in years, his dreaded afternoon energy crash vanished. All because he chose to sit on his porch with his morning coffee instead of hiding inside. Hearing his story, I felt a surge of hope, because sometimes the simplest changes carry the deepest healing. So why wait any longer? Tomorrow morning, make it your mission to greet the sun within 30 minutes of waking. Even if the sky is gray or the chill bites at your skin, outdoor light is 50 to 100 times brighter than the artificial glow inside your home. Your brain craves those specific light wavelengths to reset your internal clock. And if stepping outside is tough, just sit by an open window. The difference can be profound. During winter or stormy days, a medical-grade light therapy lamp can help, but nothing beats the natural light's healing touch. This habit isn't just about better sleep, it's about rewiring your biological clock, slowing the wear and tear at a cellular level, and giving your body the chance to thrive. Tomorrow morning, are you ready to gift your body this life-changing signal? What's holding you back from stepping outside and soaking in that vital morning light? Your body is waiting, longing for this simple cue to unlock its full potential. Habit 3. Gentle movement before breakfast. Have you ever stopped to notice how your body feels the moment you wake up? That stiffness, that subtle resistance in your joints, it's your body speaking to you, whispering warnings you can't afford to ignore. What you choose to do in those precious first minutes after waking, even before your morning coffee or breakfast, can profoundly shape how your joints feel not just tomorrow, but decades from now, when you're 80 or beyond. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Sadly, many of us make a heartbreaking mistake. We stay still, sedentary, waiting to fuel up before we move. This simple habit, or rather, the lack of movement, can unknowingly set off a chain reaction of inflammation deep inside your joints, quietly accelerating wear and tear that steals away your freedom and joy. But here's the hopeful truth. Science shows us a better way. Rheumatologists at the renowned Mayo Clinic discovered that gentle morning movement can reduce joint deterioration by a staggering 65% in seniors. Dr. Lisa Monroe, Chief of Geriatric Medicine at Mayo Clinic, shares something truly inspiring. Our research reveals that moving gently before breakfast activates autophagy, your body's natural cellular cleaning process. It's like giving your joints a fresh start every day. We measured powerful differences in inflammatory markers between seniors who move first thing and those who eat before moving. This isn't just a clinical fact, it's a life changer. Take Harriet's story. At 68, she faced the grim reality of knee replacement surgery after battling years of relentless arthritis pain. She felt her independence slipping away, her active days fading like a distant memory. Then, as a last hope, her physical therapist suggested something simple yet profound. Just 7 minutes of gentle movement right after waking, before eating or drinking anything. 3 months later, Harriet's pain diminished so dramatically that her surgeon canceled the operation. "I thought my active life was over," Harriet said with tears of joy. "Now, I chase my grandchildren around the yard. Those few minutes each morning gave me my life back." Imagine that. Just a handful of minutes could mean the difference between pain and play, between limitation and laughter. So here's your gentle invitation. Tomorrow morning, after you sip your water, but before any food or coffee, take 5 to 10 minutes to lovingly move your body. This isn't a workout. It's a ritual of kindness to your joints and muscles. Begin with small, soothing circular motions: ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, wrists. Stand and sway gently side to side. Reach for your toes if you can, or simply bend forward a little. Feel each movement awaken your body, like a soft melody stirring life into every fiber. That morning stiffness? It's not just a nuisance, it's your body's call to action. Embrace this small window, because it unlocks longevity pathways that remain silent if you choose stillness. Will you choose to honor your body tomorrow morning with this simple act? Imagine the freedom of moving with grace and ease at 85, 90, or beyond. Not because of luck, but because you showed up for yourself day after day. The choice is yours. Will you join those who move gently and live fully? Your joints, your future self, will thank you. Habit 4. The 30-second breathing practice. Imagine this. Just 30 seconds of mindful breathing every morning could be one of the most powerful, yet overlooked, habits you adopt for a longer, healthier life. It's astonishing how something so simple, something most of us don't even think about, holds the key to resilience and vitality that people living well into their 90s and beyond seem to share. What if I told you that the very way you breathe as soon as you wake up sets the tone for your entire day? It's true. That first breath can either ignite a cascade of stress or calm within your body, a response that, over the years, could quietly chip away or add precious time to your life. This isn't just theory. It's backed by fascinating research. Scientists studying blue zones, those rare places around the world where people routinely surpass 100 years old, have found that intentional breathing practices dramatically reduce cellular stress by nearly half. Dr. Michael Cohen, a leading longevity expert researching in Sardinia, Italy, shares this incredible insight. When we compare those elders who consciously engage in morning breathing to those who don't, the differences are striking. Their inflammatory markers and stress hormones tell a story of bodies primed for thriving, not just surviving. It's as if this simple ritual flips a switch, activating the vagus nerve, the body's natural rest and digest system, signaling it to invest energy into healing, growth, and longevity rather than defensive survival mode. Picture the mountain villages of Sardinia, where men live vibrant lives well into their late 90s. Douglas, one of the researchers, vividly recalls seeing the elders step outside at dawn, standing tall as they breathe deeply and rhythmically, like a quiet prayer to their bodies. The data speak volumes. These breathing routines correlated with heart rates and cortisol levels more typical of people decades younger. One 96-year-old shepherd put it beautifully, "Breathing in the morning prepares me for the day ahead. If I skip it, I notice by noon, my energy falters, my mind feels foggy, and everything slows down. Now, let me share the exact practice you can start tomorrow morning. Right after sipping your first glass of water, ideally while soaking in natural light. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Quietly inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath gently for 7 seconds. Then exhale fully through your mouth for 8 seconds with a soft whoosh. Repeat this cycle 3 to 4 times, just 30 seconds, and you've sent a powerful message to your body. It's safe, calm, and ready to nurture longevity instead of stress. Does it seem almost too simple to make a difference? I get it. I've been skeptical too. But the science is undeniable. This tiny daily investment lowers blood pressure, dials down inflammation, and calms stress hormones. Honestly, it might be the highest return health practice you've ever tried. So, I ask you right now, are you breathing deeply as you read this? Chances are, like most of us, you're taking shallow breaths, barely using a third of your lung capacity. That's normal, but it's also a missed opportunity. Tomorrow morning, start changing that. Give yourself those 30 seconds. Your body, and your future self, will thank you in ways you can't yet imagine. Habit 5. Protein and fiber-rich breakfast. Have you ever stopped to wonder if your morning breakfast might be quietly working against your dream of living well past 90? It's a sobering thought, but the truth is that many Americans unknowingly start their day with meals that speed up their aging process, often without realizing the harm until it's too late to turn back the clock. Leading experts in nutritional gerontology have uncovered fascinating patterns in the diets of the world's longest-lived populations. Their research reveals that certain breakfast habits can reduce inflammatory markers in the body by a remarkable 53%. Dr. Valerie Richardson, the passionate lead researcher at the Longevity Nutrition Institute, emphasizes, the first meal you eat sets the stage for your entire day's metabolism. It influences critical factors like insulin sensitivity and the subtle, harmful microinflammation that accumulates with age. Our studies clearly show that a morning meal containing at least 25 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber fosters an environment where your body prioritizes repair and renewal rather than damage. Let me share a story that deeply resonates with me, Gerald's journey. At 68, Gerald faced a frightening diagnosis: prediabetes and elevated inflammatory markers. What shocked him even more was that despite maintaining a healthy weight, his doctor warned that full-blown diabetes was likely within 2 years. Rather than surrendering to medication immediately, Gerald chose a path of empowerment. He teamed up with a nutritionist to completely overhaul his breakfast. Gone were the days of simple toast and coffee. Instead, he embraced a protein and fiber-rich breakfast every morning. Within just 6 months, his blood tests showed a complete turnaround. Gerald said with heartfelt conviction, "The only change I made was in my breakfast. My doctor was stunned that such a simple shift could reverse what seemed inevitable." So here's a practical and powerful formula for your morning meal. Choose a high-quality protein source, whether that's eggs, creamy Greek yogurt, or plant-based proteins if you prefer, paired with fiber-packed foods like fresh berries, chia seeds, oats, or crunchy vegetables. Don't forget to include a healthy fat, such as avocado, nuts, or a drizzle of olive oil. And importantly, avoid refined carbohydrates before 10 a.m. They cause insulin spikes that silently accelerate aging. Can you imagine making this change tomorrow morning? The beauty of this habit is that it doesn't require extra time or effort. You're already eating breakfast. You're simply choosing foods that activate your body's natural longevity pathways instead of fueling inflammation. Ask yourself, is clinging to your current breakfast worth risking your health and vitality after 70? Make this small but monumental switch tomorrow, and you might start feeling the benefits in just days. What will you choose to eat for breakfast tomorrow? This one decision, seemingly small in the moment, holds the power to compound into profound health benefits that ripple through the years ahead. Your future self will thank you for it. Habit 6. Morning social connection. There's a morning ritual far more powerful than any vitamin, supplement, or fancy health craze. It's the simple, yet profound act of meaningful human connection. I mean real connection, the kind that reaches beyond a quick text or a social media like. Did you know that social isolation impacts your body in ways as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? It's shocking, but true. What's even more surprising to most people is that when you connect, it matters just as much as how you connect. The early hours of the day hold a unique magic, a window where your brain and body are especially receptive to the benefits of human interaction. An incredible 80-year Harvard study has shown this over and over. The research, spanning generations, found that people who engaged in meaningful social contact before 10 a.m. had a 29% lower risk of dying from any cause compared to those who didn't. That's a bigger impact on longevity than quitting smoking or even regular exercise. Dr. Robert Miller, who led the most recent phase of this groundbreaking study, explains it beautifully. Morning social interaction sets neurotransmitter patterns that positively influence cardiovascular and immune function throughout the day. Imagine that. Just a little morning chat primes your heart and immune system for the day ahead. I love the story from Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the longest-lived people on Earth. While researching centenarians, Nancy noticed something heartwarming. Every morning, neighbors gathered for just a few minutes of conversation before going about their day. One 97-year-old woman said, "If I don't speak to someone in the morning, my whole day feels wrong. We check on each other every morning. It's the secret to our long lives." What's even more fascinating is when scientists compared her blood tests to seniors who lived alone and lacked social interaction, her inflammation levels were dramatically lower, the kind you'd expect in someone decades younger. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If this resonates with you, here are 3 simple, meaningful ways to start weaving this life-saving habit into your mornings tomorrow. Make a quick call to a loved one or friend. Even just 3 minutes of heartfelt conversation can light up your brain and body. If you live with family or roommates, create a morning ritual. Instead of rushing past each other, try a meaningful check-in. Ask how they're feeling, share a moment. If you live alone, reach out to neighbors or friends. Even a weekly morning meeting can work wonders. And if none of these are possible, don't underestimate the power of a warm smile or a friendly word to your local barista or store clerk. These small moments activate the same biological benefits. Here's the truth. Making human connections as routine and non-negotiable as brushing your teeth could add years to your life. No supplement, workout, or diet comes close to this power. Your body is wired for connection. Without it, no matter how much you try, your health will suffer in ways you might not even notice right away. So, I ask you, who will you connect with tomorrow morning? Will you prioritize this vital, life-affirming ritual? Your body, your heart, and your mind are waiting eagerly for this simple yet profound gift. Don't keep them waiting. Habit 7. Directed gratitude practice. There's one beautiful mental habit that many people living vibrant lives well into their 90s swear by. An intentional, deeply directed gratitude practice every single morning, without fail. This isn't some vague or surface level, just be thankful advice that gets tossed around casually. No, it's a powerful, purposeful practice that taps into the very pathways of longevity within your brain and body, awakening a vitality that many overlook. I find this habit so profoundly moving because it reminds us that our mindset shapes our biology in ways we're only beginning to understand. Neuroscientists at Yale University have uncovered something remarkable. Practicing gratitude first thing in the morning physically rewires the aging brain. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, by a striking 23%. That's no small feat. Dr. Sarah Jenkins, an expert in neuroplasticity among older adults, shares this inspiring insight. When seniors engage in a focused gratitude practice consistently within an hour of waking, we can see the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for emotional balance and decision-making, light up on fMRI scans. It behaves more like a youthful brain, showing enhanced activity and resilience. What touches me most is the timing. That quiet moment, fresh from sleep, holds incredible potential. It's as if the brain is a sponge, then, ready to soak up healing and hope. Take Patricia's story, for example. At 74, she was battling stubborn hypertension that medication alone couldn't fully control. Her cardiologist grew worried about her heart's function. But then Patricia discovered this gratitude research and decided to try something simple yet profound. Each morning, she focused her gratitude specifically on her body and health. Just 3 months later, her blood pressure had steadied, and her heart rate variability, a key sign of heart health, improved by 31%. When her doctor asked what medication she had changed, she smiled and said, "Nothing but my morning thoughts." At first, he was skeptical, but the consistent, measurable results silenced doubt. That's the magic of directed gratitude. It's not wishful thinking. It's a scientifically supported shift that changes your nervous system's very wiring. It helps dial down inflammation, bolster your immune defenses, and bring a calm that radiates through your entire being. Here's how you can try this yourself. Right after your morning breathing exercises, place your hand gently over your heart. Then, name 3 very specific parts of your body you are grateful for, and why. Maybe it's your eyes that let you cherish your grandchildren's smiles, your legs that still carry you on your favorite walks, or your heart that has tirelessly beat for decades, sustaining your life's journey. The secret is in the detail. Gratitude aimed intentionally at your body, not just vague appreciation for your day. It costs nothing, takes just 2 minutes, and could quite literally add precious years filled with health and joy. So, I ask you, have you thanked your body today for all the incredible work it does? Or are you caught up in what feels wrong or what's missing? Because here's the truth. Your perspective doesn't just change your mood. It changes your very physiology. Now, armed with these 7 morning habits, you hold the keys to potentially transforming your health after 60, dramatically improving your chances of joining that inspiring group of vibrant, energetic 90-plus-year-olds. Remember, you don't need perfection. Even adopting 3 of these habits can set your health on a powerful new course. Your body, your brain, and your spirit are listening. What will you say to them tomorrow morning? Thank you so much for watching and taking this time to invest in your health and well-being. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that resonated with you? Which morning habit are you excited to start practicing to help transform your life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might inspire someone else in this community to take that important first step. Remember, lasting change begins with small, consistent actions. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Together, we can create a supportive space where vibrant, healthy aging is within everyone's reach. See you in the next video.